Peace, peace, peace. It is your girl Sunshine, and this is Shine Vibrations. Y'all just don't know. This has been a trying week, but I am still here to bring you some dope poetry by some dope poets that, like I always say, I'm also fans of myself. So let's get this started, okay? We have our sponsors. So let's get right into them because these poets that we got is so fire. I don't even want to take too much of y'all time with these intros and stuff. So let's holler at my bros from heavyenergyuniversity.com and Soul Society. This is Born King, one half of Soul Society, which is T Walker and Born King. But this is them with their alkaline water promotion. Make sure y'all listen up.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living, local foods preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you gotta couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign, get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
Now, heavyenergyuniversity.com, they have a promo code for those who are subscribers to Shine Vibrations. You can use Shine Vibrations 888, or you can use my son's, which is Royal Sons, spelled SUNZ, at 810 for their promo code. After that, check out their other phone. But check out their website. They have a regular subscription, which is 5 for $20, which are for the gallons, but you can use those promo codes on any of the other offers that they have on their site. So getting to these poets now, like I told y'all, being in the Clubhouse only been on there for a year, had the opportunity to jump in and out of different rooms, and this brother I saw in the Honey Drippers Room Collective on Sundays with, last week's guests, Mojave and Triple P. We were all in the room, and I heard this brother spit and remembered I heard him once before, reached out to him when our previous guest had to cancel due to mandates at work. Those of us that work for government, we know how that goes. So reached out to this brother, and he was like, sure, and talk about divine timing and divine energy. I always love to create a pathway for people. When the door opens for me, I be pulling folks with me. You feel me? So look for big things to come. He also spoke about this Queen Emina J. When I tell you, I can't wait for y'all to hear them and see them for who they are, because, I like doing my little research. And if I'm a fan, I'm trying to tell y'all gonna be a fan too. So let me show y'all, because they also sent some pictures in. So here we have the Queen. I told her rap was sitting in this one. I love this picture, so I definitely had to make sure I showed this one. And this is our brother Paul Cram, who is host of Smoke and Word, and I love that, off of Epiphany Radio. This is another picture of him. We have another picture of our Queen. And of course, those who are cigar lovers, yes, this brother is definitely one of them. And we grown here, so we gonna have his cigar, so no worries. So let's just jump right to it. Let me add him to the screen. Peace, peace, peace.
What's up?
How you doing? Take yourself off of mute, Paul. Peace. Essentially, I'm reaching out to you. You got to be on here too. I appreciate your support and the way that you support your fellow poets. So, I got my eyes and my ears out for you too. So, I like to ask just very basic, generic question. So, you got your mic situated?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. All right, good. So, whoever wants to go first, and usually, in them clubhouse streets, they always say ladies first. So, if you would like to, look, see, I already knew you was gonna say that.
Well,
so if you would like to, only thing I ask is, what do you feel, or what do you want people to know about you? Like the most important thing.
well, I love to write. I love to talk, and I'm very transparent. There's not many rocks in my life that's been left unturned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very open and honest, and some people call me crazy for that. I like to write about things that I've been through. Sometimes I'll write about something out the blue, but 9 times out of 10, my writing is something that I personally experienced. And I feel like whatever I can share that I've been through, my trials and tribulations can help somebody, or it can give somebody a voice, let them know that they're not going through something alone. I've been known to be on the dark side. Like, I write about pain and hurt and betrayal a lot. It's just something that I happen to go through a lot. You know, sometimes people refer to me as the Mary J of poetry, but I can't help it. Pain gets me going. It gets the blood pumping and it gets my pen pushed. So I'm trying to come out of the dark and into the light, but whatever's in my heart, that's what I write.
But see, that's the beauty about it, is because it's called transparency. So if it's things that you are experiencing, if that's what keeps coming out every time you touch that pen, that means you're exercising, you're doing your mental calisthenics, and it's bringing you growth to you evolve to the next level. So a lot of people try to stop themselves, but if that's what you write about, that means that somewhere within your cipher, that someone, like you said, needs to hear that. Someone needs to understand, like, you're not the only one that is experiencing these things. As we like to say, life be lifing. And for some of us, life be lifing the hell out of us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can identify with that. I've had people after performing, as soon as I get off the stage, they're like, please, I had a sister that experienced the same thing. Do you mind if I let her reach out to you? Do you mind if I took a video of you? Do you mind if I share it? Of course, because as the griots, we are responsible for sharing those stories, because that's how our elders made it through. They didn't have TVs. You sat around and you listened to whoever the griot of the family was. I had the opportunity to be raised under elders, which were my grandfather's aunts and uncles. So I got that experience of those past stories being passed down at family events or just random conversations. So a lot of people, especially now, don't have that connection, and no disrespect to those who are, but let's face it, a lot of grandmas are 36 and grandma now,
Yeah.
And that generational gap that was usually there to help propel the next generation further ahead, they're actually right in the same time and space, if you catch what I'm saying. No disrespect, grandma, because some of us done been through some things in life that really makes us mature and have that wisdom, but 36, you really don't have too much to kind of.
Ain't no more big mamas. Ain't no more big mamas.
Big mama can tell you.
Ain't no more Medeas.
I'm gonna tell you, really, really prepares you. So unless that young grandma had the experience of elders, instilling things into them, values, and just passing down the wisdom, that's the main piece, especially our community, is missing. That's how we thrived, was through our elders. And I'm seeing the more and more as things evolve, there's a disconnect. And there's only like a few of us that still have those connections.
Right.
I would never say you are dark. You're just writing what's real and what needs to come out. And it's also part of healing, so some things can be left, unsolved, and we don't know it until we get to writing about it. And
That's
just
right.
writing can be all the saving that we needed, was just the writing. Simple as that. So I got you, sis. They could call you Mary all they want to, I love me some Mary, but I definitely appreciate that, because those who write without inhibitions, those writers, those poets are the ones who are very bold in their craft. So we need more like you. All right, brother, it's your turn.
I would like people to know, especially as far as poetry go, that I'm a survivor through my pen. Like it's been moments in my life where I was done with life. Like I didn't want to fight no more. I didn't have no more fight in me. And if it wasn't for people like my Epiphany family, people like Muna, people like J-Rob, Mojave, Danielle, Van Meadows, like people like that who actually took time out of their days, man, to sit and allow me to express myself in a way where I can finally get that poison up out of me. I thank them, and I thank poetry for that. Like, poetry literally saved my life. I made a decision to grab my pen instead of grab my pistol.
Word. Even though we still got those on standby if needed.
Yeah.
I'm a proud 2%er. For those who don't know what a 2%er is, because it's 5% of nation, but there's a 2%ers. The 2%ers are those who conceal to carry, and I am definitely one of those. Proud sister, okay? Run up on me, okay, if you want to, okay?
Yeah, I'm still old school, I don't get it twisted. I know how, but I'd rather come from the shoulder if you play with me to let you know that I still got it.
Look, we come from the era of throwing these.
Oh yeah, man,
never no problem. But you have to be prepared, because some folks don't know that.
Exactly.
All they know. So I'm balanced. I got you either way.
I heard that.
So okay.
Anything you looking for, I can accommodate.
Yes, and we have Daniela. She said, "Hey, poets." Please, Daniela.
The world of nigga.
Look, Mojave talked so much about you too, so I'm looking for you to be on here too. So
another dope artist. She is another dope artist.
I done heard. Like, I don't different rooms I go in, and a lot of times I don't go up onto the stage because I just want to listen, because I may be busy doing stuff around the house, but I still want to get me some poetry in, and the whole house be subjected to listening to y'all too. So I be hosting like clubhouse concerts in my house on Fridays and whatever. Whoever in the house, they gotta hear it. I got it going loud through the house, every room I walk into. So, but yes, definitely. How was it with poetry? Like, you already said like how it has been, helping you out through life. When did you know that poetry was really like a saving grace for you?
Poetry was a hobby of mine up until the point where I was ready to commit suicide. And I ended up writing a piece called "I Admit It." And that's when I realized that poetry is not a hobby. It's lifeblood to me. It's and I'm not to take from anybody as far as religion or whatever anybody believes in, because I'm not one to knock anybody or judge anybody, but in a lot of perspective, poetry has been my savior. Like, poetry has been what allowed me to wake up and be okay with the fact that I woke up. Like at one point in time, I used to get mad at the fact that I opened my eyes.
Yes, Lord.
And like to live like that, to wake up, like I put the front on for everybody. Like I hide my pain well, you know, but to wake up and to be mad because you woke up, like that was torture. And poetry has got me to the point where I wake up and it's like, here we go, another day, let's get it. You know, poetry has saved my life.
There go Crazy Carla. I told you she'll be in the comments.
Man, I loved her podcast yesterday. That was dope.
So Carla said, I get that, brother. Art is a saving grace. But Carla, when we was backstage, guess what? You got another one that's going to be willing to be on your men's panel. He said, look, I wish I could type faster. I said, hold up. She about to have a man's panel. So I let her know that you want to be on there. So you got one already. You know, we family, we bring it out. You feel what I'm saying? Most people in other spaces of podcasting worlds, I see how they beef amongst each other, but blast, we not like that. We a tribe here, we family. So we have interchangeable guests on multiple shows. I've been on other podcasters that's on blast on their platform as well. So this is what we do. But look, she said absolutely.
Bet.
And Carla, he said that erotic is his go-to, so you might be getting some wet tonight. So prepare the ears. But look, don't prepare the others. Prepare the ears. Get the imaginary pearls, you know, because I'm trying to tell you what I know already, man. Let me tell you something. And she said, "Yo, we are a big old family here." That's right. Hey, what up, Mike? How you doing? Mike is a dope get. Like he stays supporting all of the podcasts, so he's a dope subscriber. You know what I'm saying, Mike? If you got any talents, man, you might as well get on one of these shows and let us interview you too. Like, what is it that you do? Let us know, because Mike is a big supporter, for real.
That's dope.
Carla pours glass of red wine up. Paul Craig, getting ready. Getting right.
Ready. All right.
You got it right to the red wine. Sweet red blend.
Yes.
That's me right there.
Nice last night on hers. So, you know, that is definitely, you know, hers is Crazy Carla Concoctions, Thursday nights at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, definitely got to check out. That's my sis. I call her my shug. That's my shug right there. So, and she's also started out as a poet first, but she's an actress, comedian. She does it all, okay? She do the damn thing. So, since Carla has poured her wine, we can get back to the questions, but someone mentioned something, anybody remember Elizabeth off of Clubhouse, you know, under the bus, somebody's getting under the bus. So Cram was talking about he got this piece, you know, and it might be a little razzle dazzle for you, Carla. But this time we're not doing ladies first. Brother, we need you.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and bring it.
Go on and break the glass ceiling early.
I ain't got no pearls to clutch, but this will work. This will work.
Clutch.
All right. Yeah, that bus came fast.
That's right. Look, come on, you already know what it is.
So the piece that I'm gonna get ready to do first, I'll do a couple later on, but I'm gonna do mental masturbation.
Oh, I'm gonna have to mute my damn mic.
Let me get my vape. Shit.
Look, I know that's right. Wait, say the title again. Look, one more again.
Mental masturbation.
Oh shit. Look, can't find my fan still, so this paper's gonna have to work.
All right. I did it. I finally did it. I gave you the key. not to my heart or my home, but to a whole new world that is filled with ecstasy. You see, you said you dreamed about me and some things that you really wanted to do. Well, I'm here to let you know, baby, that I can make all of your dreams come true. So what I need you to do is just close your eyes and visualize as I sit back and explain the real reason you will get chills every time you hear my name. You'll receive a phone call from my cell to yours, telling you I'm in room 222. Just knock on the door, but when you get there, you'll find an envelope, and on it will be your name. Inside, you will find a key card and rules to my ecstasy game. When you walk in, you'll realize that you're in a candlelit room. And on the bed, you know there's another card with instructions, and these instructions are just for you. These instructions will tell you to take off all of your clothes and stream your favorite love-making CD. Then come into the bathroom with a hot tub. You can join me. As you enter the bathroom, I give you a champagne-filled glass. Then I watch you sip it slowly as I gently rub your ass. Sitting in the tub with my back against the ceramic and your back on my chest, I'm rolling my tongue across your neck as your breasts I start to caress. Turning me on with each and every moan as my hands take a southern trip between your breasts, past your belly button, below your bikini line, until I reach that yearning clit. Rubbing in a circle of motion until I slip my fingers inside. I'm nibbling on your neck and your ears, your legs start to open wide. You're ready to get the gift right now, but I have other plans for us. So I get out of the tub, whisper in your ear and tell you, baby, right now there is absolutely no need to rush. But at that moment, I pick you up. Your legs across my right arm as my left arm cradles your head. You then rub your hands across my naked, wet back as I carry you towards the bed. I then lay you on your back and feed you chocolate cream covered cherries. You land there looking pretty as Hallie, so I'm gonna go down and eat your berry. My thumb and index finger rolling your nipple as I lick your clit. My tongue extended real hard deep inside, making you beg for the gift. So I oblige your request by giving you a gift that you haven't received from me yet. 8.5 inches of rock hard penis in a spot that's dripping wet. With your arms bent down to the bed and your sexy legs on my strong shoulders. You quickly realize that you're not messing with a boy, baby, but you fucking with a sex soldier. With each stroke, your moans get louder, but it's not because it hurt. I let your arms go, you wrap around me tightly, repeating, oh God, like you inside of somebody's church. I then slide out of you, get out of the bed, and I make your body bend. I wrap my hands in your hair, spread your legs, and from the back again, I slide in. I'm pulling your hair while cheeks and pelvis meet, making a beautiful. Your pleasure muscles contract real fast while your eyes roll back. The words, I'm coming, slip softly from between your teeth. But that's what happens when you whip our crammer in between these sheets. You see, deep and deep inside I go, and harder inside I thrust. After about your third orgasm, baby, I think I'm finally ready to bust. So I'm still deep inside as you order for me, stroke it fast. I stroke it to the very last second, pull it out, and make sure I don't shoot it on that beautiful round ass. Your pleasure muscles still throbbing as you lay across the sheets. I place a pillow under your head because you quickly fell asleep. So now that you have visualized everything that we can do, it's time to wake from that dream state so we can make this dream here come true. Mental masturbation.
God damn. Lord Jesus, I'm still on the clock. This man.
Hold up. Now, you said you from the boot, right?
The boot.
Let me tell you something. Boy, if ain't nobody know it, the way you hit that baby.
Ciao.
You hit that baby. I said, oh yeah, he from the boot. For real, for real. Shout out to the boot. I got a brother, News Murder, that's from there. Shout out to my bro. You know, but man, what I tell you, Look,
man, how the hell I'm gonna go back to work after that?
Carla said it's the accent. Fuck me. Okay, I her accent when she said it.
Man.
So, is this rather new? How new And is this off of real life experiences?
All right, so it's actually I wrote that piece back in 2005. It was the very first erotic poem I have ever written.
What?
What?
I can't. I can't.
The gate?
Fix it,
So, all
Jesus.
right, so here's the story on that piece. Look, all right, so my poetic mentor, my very first poetic mentor, is also from Louisiana. Her name is True Sister. Super dope artist, man. And if anybody know anything about True Sister, erotic is what she do. And she got this whole thing where she busts cashews. She don't bust regular nuts. She busts cashews. You know? Yeah.
Woo!
So I had her. She was my mentor when it came down to this, and it's like I remember presenting a piece to her, and I thought it was good, and I love her honesty, and she flat out told me like, "Paul Cram, you're better than that." And I'm like, "All right," and I went home, and I found out that one of my greatest tools in my whole little arsenal of poetry is my imagination, and I put myself in a situation to where I could just everything that I wrote about in that piece. None of that has happened. That's all been thoughts. But I try to write.
You have to manifest some shit.
Oh shit! How many? He done planted some sprouts.
The more you stick at this, oh baby. Look. I applaud the sister that gets to experience. I hope she ready. I hope she got some water,
damn.
some electrolytes.
Lord.
So, now don't be intimidated, Queen. You don't gotta do an erotic piece if you ain't got one, but
man.
Now, but if you do, I mean, it would be nice.
I wish I would have dug one up, man. Like, damn.
I know. Look. He pulled you in immediately when I reached out to him. He was like, "Hey, I got this sister. We working on something together. Yeah, pull her in." So if he got it, I know you got it too.
I mean, damn, no shit. Like,
she gotta gather herself. She gotta get prepared.
I got the hand up, like, look, you know, like the people be doing in church when they be walking with their finger up.
When they gotta walk away.
Yeah, like, and then I got to get back to work, man. I don't feel like getting back to work now. I want to pour me some red wine and enjoy me some mental masturbation and all of this whatnot. Shit, I gotta go deal with pit bulls and shit.
Oh man.
Cram, you did that, bro.
Appreciate that.
You got me stuttering, like, bruh. I mean, I knew you was gonna bring it. I knew you was gonna bring it. I knew you was gonna bring it like that. And then I wish I would have bought an erotic piece. And here I am with something called Awakening Reflections. And I feel like I just wanna.
No, spit.
Reflection is good too. What you talking about? Because when you get your that's an awakening and a reflection.
I'll tell you what, after that piece, shit. Don't know what I'm gonna be dreaming about when I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, Friday night shine vibrations will do that to you sometimes.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all something before I go get back on this clock, because I gotta head on out. I've suffered with people pleasing a lot, right? Held in a lot of shit, a lot of stuff I wouldn't say. Had problems with self-love and stuff like that. So I'm trying to awaken to the possibility of loving myself truly. So this title is called Awakening Reflection. Awakening reflections is simply the task of striving for perfection. For no reflection can be awakened without the desire to look past your own imperfections. Our images reflect who we are, the bad and the good. Digging deep into the depths of our souls helps us to move through life as we should. We can't progress on the path of revelation without a proper awakening. Looking past what appears to be our reflection is what leads us to the path we should be taking. Discernment is needed to see beyond mirages of illusions, because sometimes what we think we see is nothing more than a clouded vision of confusion. Looking at ourselves through the eyes of others is the perfect way to keep us from fulfilling our purpose and reaching our destination. Self-love and revelation is fully achieved when we no longer seek validation. And that's that piece.
Now, how recent is this piece?
It's a few months old. Okay. I have a son that also writes. And like me, I used to write stories. I didn't even know my son could write. And one day, I don't know what inspired him to write something, but he wrote something. And it blew me away. And I was like, I called him Dooley. I said, Dooley. I said, boy, that was fire, what you just wrote. And he was like, it's all right. I'm not good like you. I said, good like me? Boy, you writing something like this and you haven't even hit puberty yet? Boy, you a beast in the making and you don't even know it. So that piece that I wrote was actually a collab with him. He inspired that piece. And he's also traveling a road to self-love just like I am. So we bond through writing, even though he doesn't write much. But when he does write, I feel like the world stops. You know, the beautiful thing that we share. So, yeah. Hopefully there'll be more.
Oh, it's gonna be more. It's definitely gonna be more because you already know. Once you pin that first piece, it's like once you get that taste, it's like you keep chasing, you keep chasing. So it's never enough. You know, I guess that's what they say happens when it's your first hit or that other shit. You know, you keep trying to chase for that high. But writing, you know, once you understand that you can manipulate ink to make whatever is up here make sense.
Yeah.
That shit is addictive and
very
extremely therapeutic at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a pause and we're going to share our Blast Artist Spotlight for the week. This my dude right here. We done already worked it out where he going to be on Carla's show. I'm like, not maybe his biggest fan, but baby, when you hear this song and you check out his other songs that's on the Blast forum, you will see why he is such a favorite of mine. But this is Hakeem Romance with I Heard.
Oh, yeah, that brother dope. That brother dope.
Looking for me, asking all sorts of questions, second guessing. Well, you done found me, babe. What's it gonna be? You summoned me. Come over here, get you what you need. You been talking that shit all day. I'ma let you have your way. Show me what you're about, baby. Shouldn't be much more to say. So here we are. We got time alone, baby, come on. I need to see what you're talking about. Make me believe what it's all about. Inspire me walking in the house. Baby, show me. I need to see what you're talking about. Make me believe what it's all about. Inspire me walking in the house. Baby, show me. Yeah. Vicky secrets, infinity, many options to pick from. Sensing your sweet aura, is that Dior? I can't choose, I choose you. You know I love all of them. But what's the point of it all? I'ma rip them off anyway. You been talking that shit all day. I'ma let you have your way. Show me what you're about, baby. Shouldn't be much more to say. So here we are. We got time alone. Baby, come on. I need to see what you're talking about. Make me believe what it's all about. Inspire me walking in the house. Baby, show me. I need to see what you're talking about. Make me believe what it's all about. Inspire me walking in the house. Baby, show me. Yeah.
That was Hakeem Romance with I Heard. Y'all already know the deal. Y'all need to run over to blastmusic247.com if you are an up and coming spoken word artist, comedian, singer, rapper, bands, you name it. Go to blastmusic247.com and get you the freemium account so we can get you started. And it's not just for artists now. Just like all the other streaming platforms, it's also for the fans. So fans, y'all need to run over to blastmusic247.com for the FREE, you know what I'm saying, and get you an ultimate fan account where you can listen to more of Hakeem Romance and so many other artists that choose to share their music with us. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. So before we get back to it, you know, I bring healing. So I bring balance, you know? So we had the alkaline water for you, you know, get your body right and clean. Well, for those who like to partake, we got CannaLeaf. Look at your face. Discover CannaLeaf, your ultimate online dispensary. Looking for premium cannabis products without leaving your home? Welcome to CannaLeaf.net, your one-stop shop to all things cannabis. Huge selection, explore a diverse range of strains, edibles in just a few clicks. We got it all. Exclusive offer, you must be a subscriber to Blast Music 24/7 in order to get this 15% off discount off of every purchase. The promo code is BLAST15. Shop online, it's quick and easy and convenient. Just visit CannaLeaf.net to browse their selections and place your order in minutes. Why wait? Elevate your experience with CannaLeaf today. That's CannaLeaf.net, Instagram, CannaLeaf_FL, Snapchat by the same name. Yeah, we grown around here, so you know.
I had to write down the promo code and
you know, I don't hate on nobody that likes to partake, but you know, it is what it is. So peace out to the sister. She had to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do. See, Paul, you done started some shit.
What I do?
After listening to you, and then hitting her with Hakeem Romance, She said, I am literally in here hot flashing. I don't have time for this. I can hear her voice. I swear I can hear her voice. I should. So I guess I could share this one. This was a prompt that Malikia gave us. I've done it before, but I have one. Like, I don't like to spit poems that aren't finished. So I am currently working on an EP, and I got some things in the works. So some of the stuff I'm sharing, some of it you just gonna have to wait for that EP drop, and it's gonna be my first EP. So I'm gonna be coming out the gates busting as hard as I can.
Let's get it.
Look. Hope that you do too, because I'm taking it back old school. I'm gonna have the B-side on mine, so you already know. I'm taking it back old school.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, so Malikia, our partners in rhyme, we have a family chat. We are in contact every day, all day, and her and Scott just randomly be throwing prompts out there, and I'll be like, damn it, but I appreciate it because all of y'all help us keep our pens sharpened,
Yeah.
That's all it does. Like, even when you think you ain't got it in you, you do. So this one, she said sweat. So I said, okay, fuck it, let me do this one for them real quick. Hey sexy, I see you for every time you notice me, offering passing by winks when purchasing your coffee, waiting on the daily routine he adds on to her conversation. She watches him in action. He sips, she drips. He sips, she drips. He sips again, and she drips again. She bites her lip. He catches a glimpse of her uneasiness, smirks flirtatiously, blowing in his cup. She uncrosses her legs to stand up, and on the way, she catches a whiff. I'm a fan of oils. That Gucci guilty mixed with his pheromones, making her temperature boil, battling the shop's aroma, tantric glances, manifesting bedroom dances. Basically, fucking themselves into a coma. You guys sweat me like Keith, wanting to make this ride last forever. Sweat pouring like water, thirst quenching, antidote when you're under the weather, she boasts. Euphoric type encounters until you're comatose. She leans close to whisper, my nectar is the sweetest thing you'll ever know. More than a kiss on the collarbone. Sweat beads collect on his forehead as she trails her fingers, stopping at his cock. He exhales, damn, I gotta get back on this clock. Yet somehow time has stopped. Patrons on the go, unbeknownst of what's about to pop, both breathing heavily, searching for an exit strategy, emergency, adrenaline rushing. They sneak off to a single bathroom for a quickie, lifting her dress, assisting with her flexibility, legs pent, inserting his fingers deep in her essence, intoxicatedly bent and aroused by her scent. You sure this is what you want? She moans. Just enough for him to hear, he replies, indeed so, as he begins to slide in her, tables bumping and crashing. Startled by the waitress, she says, oh my God, pardon self, sis. I didn't mean to interrupt your little daydream. What you writing now? As she gathering herself, she smiles. Chronicle encounters of sex is water, edifyingly, amazing treasure. Sweat. As she gathers herself, she's leaving out the cool breeze, wrapping in between her knees, racing up to her thighs. She thinks more of him. His captivating ability is always a reminder of my femininity, breaking down my tough exterior, reminding me I'm all woman, reflecting not just in the mirror, Harness energy transferred as he awakens my soul, exploring every curve, instinctively activating erogenous zones, manifesting whirlwinds of moans, incomparable by all means. His energy exudes like sunbeams, melodic mastery of orgasmic waters, surfing the tides as they collide, wash ashore till next time, craving, wanting more. And then she hears a little melody, lost and turned out. Home. Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
And that's actually, to be honest, that second part, it was actually a poem by itself. But because the way that poem took me, like, she's writing almost like Zane's Sex Chronicles. So she's doing it in poetry form. So yeah, it happened.
Man, I love it. Like, I love it. I love it. Man, I got lost. Like, I got completely lost. I felt like I was watching a movie. Like,
Good. That's what you were supposed to do.
Like,
now, see, that's the beauty about the pen. Like, you can do anything. You can make it anything, and some people just struggle with trying to, I'm not as good as that person. It ain't about being as good as the next person. It's getting out what you have that's been locked in.
It's really sad though that I see a whole lot of that. Like, I remember when I was in Houston, and the poetry scene in Houston was totally different than the poetry scene in Alexandria at the time from Louisiana. So I was excited about it. Like, there was poetry groups, and they had their main houses, and they go to different houses, and it was really, really dope. And I didn't know that groups was beefing. Like, one group got a problem
coming in
like,
I don't know that people that I've been knowing for years is beefing with new people that I'm just meeting, and then you get caught in the middle, and it's like, hold up. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that stuff.
Like, bro, this is poetry.
That's it. They banging over poetry.
Man, like, I've had poets. Like, I remember one night, like, the group I was with, I'm not gonna say none of the group's names because I'm not gonna, deteriorate anybody's kick, because they're dope groups. But like, the group I was with, and it was a different group, we went to their spot. They had an open mic. I didn't know that it was basically set up for us to be messy. Like, I didn't know this. I thought we was just going to participate because it's poetry. Ain't nobody beefing with poetry. This ain't battle rap. Like, this ain't that. Man, when the show was over, it had cats ready to fight, and I'm, what the fuck is this? Like, one dude walked up to me like, yeah, I ain't always been a poet. I'm from the streets. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
what about it?
And what you mean by that? Like,
right about it.
Like, don't be trying to pump fake me into nothing, like, and don't try to force me into something, like. And that's one thing about the cliques and the groups is, like, make sure everybody know what your intentions are. Because again, like I am the same person. Like, not saying that my immediate tribe is like that, but I flow, and this is no disrespect to my tribe, so I shouldn't have to explain myself. But sometimes you got to put a little disclaimer. I float by myself. You feel what I'm saying? But I support everybody. If it's the arts, I'm there. Rappers, singers, you know what I'm saying? Painters, like, I support the arts. This is our shit. This is what we bring to this world. These are the different spaces that we use to tell our collective and separate stories. So I am a supporter. So when I come in peace so that I can spit my piece. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, that's it, but don't disrupt my piece. And I'm not talking about the poet. Don't disrupt my piece, because then that's when you'll have to be left in pieces. You feel what I'm saying? But for the sake of the arts, I never go to these events or plan to be messy at somebody's event. Like,
yeah, that was foul.
That we may not have genuinely care for each other outside of the arts, and it just so happens we operate in the same thing. Guess what? I'm showing up, and it's not because I want to make them look like a fool. But if you still providing the space for me to spit, guess what? I'm coming.
I'm coming.
That's why would I shoot myself in the foot for another opportunity to network?
That's why I love Epiphany so much. Like, not taken away from no other radio station I've been part of. I've been part of a few. You know, I started with Black Satin, excuse me. Then I was just dripped the mic for a little while, you know. But this Epiphany, man, Epiphany allows me to just be. Like, there's no beef. There's nobody who like tries to say that they're better than the next. Everybody in Epiphany encourages everybody. Everybody feeds and learns from everybody. Like, I truly, like, I love that about Epiphany. Like, they showed me another side of this poetic community thing, because shit, but what I was looking at, I was like, man, somebody gonna make me hurt them, bro. Like,
this ain't what I signed up for.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do.
But I tell you, it could be messy, it could be out of hand. But you know, I just do want to say a little disclaimer right there, though. Those of you in the poets community, like, if y'all beefing, you really need to come to a space where you should be able to offer grace to each other. You know what I'm saying? And especially if one side is not commenting or saying anything or drawing attention to it, you know, both those involved, both groups, both people, y'all need to make peace with themselves and know that for the sake of poetry, you feel me? Like, it's bigger than that. Yes.
It's big, man.
If
beef is a waste of energy.
Be cautious how you move, but let's not forget that this is about poetry. This ain't about the individual self. This is about poetry as a whole. Everything else is being infiltrated with toxicity. This is the last piece of anything that we own that we need to carry, like, as sacred as it is. And I just don't feel comfortable being a part of, you know, the discourse. Carla said, ma'am, I guess she was talking about my poem. And then she said, girl, and I'm in here by myself looking crazy. She said, that'll do it. And Daniela said, fingers crossed, I haven't flashed in a while. So, yeah.
Hey, you know, if for someone like La Perla Negra to flash, you really, I'm gonna say it like this, and this is just me being me. If she flashes, you did something. If she flash on you, you fucking deserve that. Like, you did something that you had no business doing. That woman there is always smiling. She's always light. It's just loving light. You know, it's so if she flash on you, man, you did something. I'm gonna have to see you about that. Like, I love her like that.
Yeah, like the ones we know. Like, I got a cousin like that, Doris Jones. When I tell you, okay, the moment I see her face look turned up, we got a problem.
It's a problem.
You understand? that one right there. Smiles, love the world. I wish you would try to disrupt her flow. I wish you would make her feel some type of way. I ain't play about her. Yup, you call me. Yes, I am a Taurus, but you call me a bully if you want to. I only become one when you fuck with you belong to me.
That's when you turn me into one.
That's it. I protect those that I love. I protect those that love on me. So yeah, I get like that. But yeah, I do not believe in waking up and, okay, whose life can I mess with today? Who can I ruin? Like, who the hell wakes up like that? Something really, really has to be wrong with you as a person if that's your waking dream every day.
Yeah.
But anyway, for all that toxic shit. What other pieces do you have prepared? Because now that we lost one down, it's just you. And I mean, I could throw another one up in there, so you know.
I mean, I got a couple pieces, however many you want, basically, but not all of them erotic. But right now, I
No,
am
it
working
don't have to
on.
all be. It don't have to all
Oh,
be.
I'm working on this erotic album, well, EP, and it's called Love, Lust, and Lyrics. So
Ooh, all
yeah,
right.
so I'm excited about it. Essentially, Janice, she created two visual concepts for
Yes, I
Taboo
heard
Encounters.
that she is a dope visual content
Man,
creator. Yes, yes, yes. I heard.
man,
When I
she
say the word gets around, the word gets around.
man,
Yes.
she is a beast. Like to me, the pieces were good. She made the pieces phenomenal.
Yeah,
Like,
see, that's the thing about life. The purpose of life is to add on, not subtract. You feel what I'm saying? The only time you got to separate and divide is when it comes to the negativity. But when it comes to this, it's always supposed to be adding on. And that is so dope. I love that. So, whatever you want to share, by all means, the stage is yours, beloved.
all right, so I'm gonna do one of the pieces that she did the concept for me for, and it's called Taboo Encounters.
Ooh, let me mute myself.
We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be texting plans to meet between sheets at our favorite hotel. Now that I think about it, we're not supposed to have a favorite hotel. But the sexual tension between us cannot be denied, and boundary lines were passionately crossed. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to give in to the lustful energy between us that created an erotic atmosphere, leading to me feeding on the juicy fruit between your thick Nubian thighs. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to have our temples unguarded by clothing while you grip my head and pull me up from your sweet oasis, just to roll me over so that you can take over our secret sexual rendezvous. Seductively staring while slowly starting a twisting up and down motion of a gripped hand that shares my manhood with soft, succulent lips. Powered by a neck that is moving in perfect sequence with its counterpart. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be in a position where I am allowed to express my sexual authority by firmly gripping the back of your neck and whispering in your ear, take it, as I powerfully yet passionately push pleasure petitions apart, penetrating the passage of your precious promised land, giving your body permission to release the sexual energy that was caged within your soul. You know, we are not supposed to be doing this. But doing this, we cannot stop because there's something so special about our taboo encounters poem.
Shit. She said collaboration is her happy place. And Diana was trying to warn her. She said, "Oh my God, this is trouble. Trouble ain't the word. Straight fire." Yes, you came back with the. Oh my gosh. Mm, 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 mm. So, this counter I got for you. Every word in this poem is going to be about you. The way I lose control like silk every time I gaze upon you, our energy exchange is so outstanding, like the Gap Band compels me to spread my wings like truth. I follow you across the planet, showering you with love anytime, any place, like Janet, because there's principles to pleasure. Those don't get it will go half crazy like music, idle and wild, becoming an outcast, wishing they had the opportunity to cry out loud like Etta James at last. My guard has never been so low. You could come inside like intro. I'll keep you satisfied. exhuming ribbons of our love throughout the sky. King, what I speak on beings is the truth. Can you feel it in the air? Now grateful for those greens, Vivian, those emotional roller coasters made me a better woman for you. Taking them long walks, feeling like I'm golden, like Jilly from Philly, cause it's you I be holding. Our hearts are so kindred. Let's get far away from here and gaze upon the stars, building, manifesting the method to Cal. You're all that I need, and I'll be there for you like Mary J. Blige up on that roof. Enjoying every moment with you without delay. On my Marsha Ambrosia, I'd rather be alone together, quenching your desert sand thirst with my waters while you continue to make it wet, busting those rhymes so clear, pulling me near, whispering in my ear, have no fear. With my locks in hand like a lasso, you're a superstar, Lupe Fiasco. No need to kick or push, just relax and coast. Those jagged edges don't faze me, baby. I got to be the one to fill your life with sunshine while we have this lifetime, not the next. Unlike Erica Badu, the bag lady doesn't exist because of you. Mentally free, I am me. Saying yes like Flowetry. They can't take her. He loves her. Mind, body, and soul. Anita Baker. Home.
See, I'm such, like, I love writing, I love performing, but I'm such a fan. Like, I'm such a fan of the art. And man, you are a beast, bro.
I'm still taking that comment in. I'm gonna be honest. When people tell me that I'm a beast, I be like, I just be writing what comes to me. And believe it or not, somebody at work gave me fucking COVID. And I wrote this. I wrote this in August. I was out from COVID for like a week, and I couldn't, like, it just kept swirling in my head, and I said, fuck it, let me write this shit. And that's just how it came out.
I was sitting there, I was trying to count all the references, and I'm like, fuck it. Just like, man, it's...
You know what? It's so funny you said that, because I spit it in Iron Sharpens Iron. Shout out to Poetic Black. I believe he counted all the references, and if I remember, he said it was 72. Yes.
Man.
Diana said, essentially, Janice, it leaves me feeling some type of way. Look, okay, locks in hand like a lasso. Yeah, you already know. But that imagination, you know what that means. And she said, same, sis, same. And appreciate you. She said that was dope. Appreciate you. Yeah, I be having a little bit of tricks up our sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Got a little stuff here and there.
That's what's up. This dope. This feels good.
Yes, indeed. So, that last piece though, what was the inspiration behind that?
All right. So there was a slight situation years back, and she was actually a friend. She was in a messed up situation, but I knew she was still in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and instead of me, you know, being the man I was supposed to be at the time, you know, I'm young, and she didn't want to leave her situation, but she wasn't happy in her situation, so I made her happy in other situations. But it started feeling wrong. Like, dude started acting right. it started feeling wrong. So that's where that piece came from. You know, it's a lot more to it, but I'm pretty sure that she watching. Business out. Yeah, it's a remarkable story that eventually I'll tell in the form of a poem.
Mm-hmm. Well, like Diana said, "Ooh, child." Oh my gosh, the stuff that we just the stuff that we could just put in pen form, and just how the way it manifests and comes across. You don't be knowing. Some people be like, "You was there? How did you know that?" Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "Oh, I felt the same way." But your first poem, it took me back to Dead Prez,
Mm,
Mind Sex.
mm.
That is my favorite song
Wow.
in the whole wide world, because
Wow.
in the way people don't understand, brothers, if you are listening, a true sister, if you really want to know if she gets you, if she's feeling you, if she's digging you, if you can make a bust mentally, you got her everywhere else. Okay? Everywhere else. Carla said, "Child, now you in people's business now, son." Diana laughing right along with us. But yes, for real, like that is like I remember the first time hearing that track.
Mm.
It took me over. It was like, and of course, no disrespect, but yes, I appreciate my brothers, my kings, the 5% of the nation. Like, I mean, to do that. You know what I'm saying? You used to seeing it or hearing it in poetry, but to put it on track, and it's still poetic, but you know what I'm saying? It was like their way to speaking to us, those in the street who don't do the lovey-dovey, those who don't listen to slow music and shit like that. But that piece, people, they've been talking about sapiosexuals since then. Like
Mhm.
y'all just jumping on that bandwagon. There's some of us that's been ain't new to this, we true to this. So, to see more representations of that, like I just love it. But yeah, as soon as you said it and listening to it, that is the video that was playing while you were spitting, but it was you,
Oh man,
not them. It was you, your voice over their video in my
that's
head.
dope.
Yeah, that's how my head works. Like I tell people, if I'm really, really digging you and your pen is so sharp, it will create like a mental trip for me. Like I can see it play out like a web series. I can see it like a picture flip book. I can literally visualize it. So a lot of times people will be like, "Oh, she done zoned out." No, I am picturing as I'm listening. It's playing like a movie reel for me. So you definitely have that type of pen as well. So
Thank thank
indeed,
you, thank
indeed.
you.
So is there another one you have to share before we get out? Because I gotta get over the clubhouse. Those of y'all, partners in rhyme, lyrical rhymes room on Clubhouse. If y'all ain't already on Clubhouse, get on there. Come check it out because it's straight fire. And if you want some more poetry like you heard today, we will continue to partay over there. But go on with your next piece, and after that, give your shout outs to people and let them know how to find you.
All right. So this piece is non-erotic and it's a short piece. It's basically just describing my name of Paul Cram. Today's black woman has the right to hold her head in the clouds. Because for many years, it was us as men that tried to keep her down, but she turned her frown upside down and started doing things on her own. Her baby daddy was never around, so she was forced to turn her house into a home. For the kids, they gave her hell, but she did her job well. Not once did she pay a bill because they never went to jail. Why? She was a prayer warrior on her knees every day. And she'll just pray that the Most High make a way for her someday. You see, my mother's a beautiful black woman. She's independent and real strong. But she's been down for too long, going through times that was wrong. But now she is sitting on her throne. She played the double role, you see. She had to be my king and my queen. My father was never there for me. But at Christmas, we still had gifts, and Thanksgiving, we still had food. My mother did what she had to do to make sure my sister and I was cool. She never took her anger out on us when bills was past due, and hell, the way she hustled, we never knew child support never came through. So basically what I'm saying is that, ladies, my mother raised me despite the absence of a man. And I promise you can do the same thing if you only believe that you can. Fall on your knees and pray to the Lord and ask him to guide your hand. And your sons will be just like me. Proof a woman can raise a man. I'm Paul Crane.
Man, listen, I felt that because like I said, I got two sons. One just turned 12. Damn near look at me in the face. Already known as size 11 in men's, you know what I'm saying? And the voice and everything. And then I got my youngest, he's a bull like me. So my solar return is the 25th of this month, and his is May 11th. And, you know, he'll be 10. And those are the things that I'm always so much of a hustler. Like, I got to get this, I got to do that. My sons don't know. Like, when people ask them what they want, they ask for the most simplest things, you know, because they're like, my own man get it for me, whatever I want. And if she can't get it right now, she'll eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for them to be that young and to have it, I have friends, even shout out to another poet friend, Arlel the poet. He has Boat, which is a male mentoring program. And he's also a Taurus. His birthday is the day before mine. And he's from Brooklyn, New York. So, you know, we share a lot of the same way we think and how we see things and how we move. But he's always telling me, like, Queen, you're doing a good job. Like, my dude, you're doing a good job with your sons. Like, you know, but I've always added the pressure on myself. Like, okay, I'm doing good, but I could always do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just now coming in to the point where I can accept that, where I can accept when people say, no, you're doing good, you know, so it ain't nobody pressuring me. It's just my own pressure on myself. But yet again, it's still more that I can do because I'm a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed on their father's necks to be present. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they can tell you if we beef, it was because I'm on your neck because this your son. You need to be present for your son. I don't care about none of that other mess. I don't care who you're dealing with. What? You don't got no food? Okay, I'm dropping him off. I'm going food shopping. Or what? His siblings gonna be there? Okay, I'm going food shopping. His food gonna be there for the whole weekend. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Ended up with 2 cars. Oh, you got the other kids too? Okay, here goes the keys to the other car. You ain't gotta worry about catching a bus nowhere. Like, I really know what co-parenting is. I ain't trying to get back with them. I'm trying to make sure that whatever, if there's something in my power that allows me to assist you in making your energy in the co-parenting better, then I'm going to do so. You know, but, you know, after a while, people get lazy, they get lax, and then, you know, you got to just pick up and go. You know what I mean? So moving from Greensboro to Charlotte was like the best thing for my sons because not only have they flourished more, you know what I'm saying? It's like their level of understanding that they have at the ages that they are is like mind blowing for me. So a lot of times I'm sitting in silence like, wow, they came for me. You know what I'm saying? And
wow, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And the wisdom that has been shared with me throughout my life, I paid it forward and I'm seeing, you know, the fruits of my elders' labor. You feel what I'm saying? Because I took everything and poured it into them. And I'm still coming to grips with allowing it. I don't let people give me too many accolades about it because I'll be like, it's like I said, it's still more. They ain't grown. When they get 18, they still ain't grown. When they get 21, they still ain't grown. They're gonna be forever my babies, but I won't baby them.
But you, the compliments that you're getting for them right now, accept them because you're gonna get more compliments when they get to that 18 and that 21. You can't look for the old compliments when they're 18. Them gone now. You doing different things. You'll be accomplishing new things with them. So yes, you're gonna always, you know, gonna do more. More is always going to come because you're a mom. You're a mother. That's what it is. But in the time being, while you're on this journey, you're doing great on your journey, and accept the fact that you're doing great on your journey with your sons. Your sons are proof that a woman can raise a man.
Yeah, my youngest, he even tried his pen. I was hosting an open mic Thursday nights at Pizza Twist in Concord for a while, and he wrote his first piece, and the name of it, mind you, 9 years old, and the name of it was "Having Too Much on Your Plate." And he talked about me, like, but yet saying that, you know, my mommy, she doesn't let it beat her down. Like one time their godfather was here and he was, growing through some stuff. And he was like, "Hey, boys, mind, let me get a hug. And they was like, "What's wrong?" Like they could feel the energy. They was like, "Is everything okay?" They was like, "Yeah, just having a hard time adulting right now." That youngest one, "What? You having a hard time adulting?" He was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, baby, sometimes it happens." When he looked at me and put me in tears, he was like, "I didn't know that. Mommy, you never make adulting look hard."
Wow.
And I said,
wow.
You said you've seen me in situations where I've literally cried. So, we're having a dialogue. And I'm like, "You've seen situations where I cried." He said, "Yeah, but mommy, you said that's cleansing for the soul. So that means whatever was bothering you, you needed to get it out and off of you. But you didn't stay there in it." He said, "You kept moving." He said, "I never knew being an adult was hard because it seemed so easy watching you."
Now there's grown people who can't think like that. Wow.
So I'm just grateful. I am just grateful to the universe. I'm grateful for brothers like you, that when y'all spit these pieces, that y'all keep me reminded about what I am doing for my sons. In some of these spaces, I get with other sisters and they do not like that I go to bat for y'all the way that I do. I always show our brothers and our kings love. I'm always trying to throw some positive in the midst of a toxic conversation. When it comes to the bashing, I'm always the one throwing the curve, maintaining the balance. And it's because I have sons. What good are we as sisters hating on our Black men, but raising them in our own home? That makes no sense whatsoever. I have to find peace with it. I have to find a common ground. I have to find a balance because it's going to pour over onto my sons. There's no way in hell as Black women that we can continue on with this bullshit narrative that Black men ain't shit while we got our own Black men growing in our own homes.
Straight up.
Because some of us really do have to take responsibility for some of the shit that we do to our men at those young ages. I know a lot of brothers who are damaging women only because the first woman that was supposed to love them no matter what damaged them first. And that is a big issue. A lot of things do come from the home. The home is the foundation. So you got to get that foundation right. You can't expect for things to change if you add in that fuel to the fire. Like, it really does not make sense to me. I could go on and talk about this all day long, and I'm not even going to get into a tangent, but I had to say that I appreciate your support on that, but I mean that wholeheartedly. I literally, you always bigging up the men. Why not? I feel like Fannie Lou Hamer, one of her quotes, when she was saying, "Yes, I love my Black man." How it go? She said, "I love all 6'4", 350 pounds of him. He was created for me to stand next to him and work together." Like, that's me. I felt that as a young girl when I came across that quote. You know what I'm saying? Like, the elder women in my family, that's what they promoted. Regardless of the bad that went along with it, they still said, "This is the unit. This is us. Who else was created for us?" So why would I continue that negative train? I'm about breaking those generational curses. We got to stop that. So Poetry is
Straight
the
up.
way I do it. I bring healing, I bring love and all of that good stuff through poetry and hope that it is as infectious as this toxic shit that's out here. So that's my little soapbox. But let the people know how to find you, where they can follow you, what else you got coming up next, and your shout outs.
Okay, so you can follow me on Facebook under Paul Cram King. You don't have to put the dots or nothing, just Paul Cram King. Instagram at the_real_Paul Cram. You can also catch me on the last Tuesday of every month on Epiphany Radio. Epiphany Radio, the For Real Entertainment Network, presents Smoking Word, hosted by myself, Paul Cram, the poet. That call-in number is 319-527-6300. Call in, press 1 if you want to spit. The show is sponsored by Rawlings. Shout out to author Larry Maddox, baby. Big shout out to Mojave. Like big shout out to Mojave.
The honey drippers gone and drip all over them.
The honey drippers as a collective, Epiphany as a family.
Yes.
J-Rob, the wise son, who is hands down my favorite poet in the absolute world. Like if they come up with another world, he gonna be my favorite poet there too. Like it's straight up. La Perla Negra, essentially Janice, thank you guys for coming out, showing love. Imuna Jade, Love, Lust, and Lyrics coming soon. So and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your platform.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, like I said, as these doors open for me, I'm like, hey man, come on, who want to go too? So y'all know how to find me. My writer's page on Facebook, Sunshine, spelled just like here on the display, Vibrations. Instagram, Queen Shine, spelled just like this, but SU is just the 8 instead of the whole thing. It's Queen 8, HINE on IG. And catch me on Clubhouse like I'm about to jump in and do now. When we're done, go into the chat. I like to, especially those of you that come on from Epiphany Radio, put y'all links in the comments so that people can, when they go to the replays, that they'll be able to see it, you know, because folks might be in the midst of doing stuff and listening and can't write it down. So write that information into the show chat when we're done, and that's how you'll draw more attention. You know what I'm saying? I want to help everybody just as folks is helping me. So with that being said, y'all know it's Friday. Be safe. Be cooling how you be cooling. Don't be acting a donkey out in these streets. If you do, if you have to, if you must, just make sure, if you must, just make sure that you're doing so safely. Okay? Peace and blessings to y'all. And most importantly, peace, love, and poetry.